VCA. Enough of this! I'll send you all to the great beyond. That's enough, Vargas. Ah, fishes and sobbing. Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? How could you kill your own father? The fool snubbed me, his only son. He chose you as his successor. That's not true, our master. It's true and you know it. It's written that ugly sneer across your face. He wanted you to be his successor, not me. He knew you had the most potential. I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Blizzard Fist! What's up, YouTube? So, I got myself Final Fantasy 6 here. Gonna do the third part of my Let's Play. Again, for anyone hopping in now, this is for my buddy Michael. Since he's not likely to have time to play this game, I'm just gonna play through for him and let him watch it at his leisure so that he can get the feels. So, if I refer to Michael, you know why. And let's jump right back into it. So where we left off, we were hearing about Master Duncan from the Figueros Castle Town, whatever it was called, being killed. And, you know, that's good. But what we've gathered is that Sabin, for some reason, chased after the man who supposedly killed him. I might have to be more conservative with magic. So yeah, that's where we left off. By the way, I'm under-leveled and under-equipped, but I've played this game enough times that I don't really care, and I'm just gonna try it anyway. So if I die, just laugh at me. But not in front of me, because I might cry. So, Michael, have you ever heard of... I don't remember what it was called off the top of my head. I think it was Final Fantasy Advance? Or Final Fantasy Adventures or something? Okay, but either way, you're gonna love when I explain it to you. So, JRPGs, Japanese role-playing games, were obviously very, very well loved in Japan. But the thing is, we in America, while we got the things, got the JRPGs, we sucked at them. Long story short. We just flat out sucked at them. Ah, you freaking poisonous little birdie thingy, you. So, to try to get America to be able to keep up with them, they decided, hey, we got an idea. We'll make it, an RPG that's so laughably easy that a 2-year-old could beat it. And the sad thing is, a 2-year-old probably could beat the game that they actually made up. It was Final Fantasy Adventures, I think is what it was called. Don't quote me on that. Actually, I'm gonna hop back and just take care of one thing. Run like the pansies we are! So Locke has the highest speed, so surprise, surprise, he's the fastest at running away. By the way, there's a lot of magic in this game, but once you get a high enough level, there's like 12 spells you use total. 3 healing ones. Ah, why is there so many of these? No! Right after I healed! Come on, guys, run. There we go. So you did listen to me. Sabin sent you, didn't he? Who are you? Sabin, is he here? You were the one sneaking around us the whole way up here, weren't you? And if I was? Well, it doesn't really matter who you are. I've got no plans to surrender. Woe is the day you met me. It'll be the last day of your lives. And the guy with the really good abs is Vargas. Actually, it's kind of a cool look in all honesty. I don't even remember what you can steal off of this guy. I have to look through the VCA. Enough of this! I'll send you all to the great beyond. That's enough, Vargas. Ah, fishes and sobbing. Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? How could you kill your own father? The fool snubbed me, his only son. He chose you as his successor. That's not true, our master. It's true and you know it. It's written that ugly sneer across your face. He wanted you to be his successor, not me. He knew you had the most potential. I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Blizzard Fist! Wait. Ah, Simon. My father was right to see so much in you. I guess there's no avoiding this. Fate made us train together, and now fate will send you to your doom. Now, get ready to join your beloved master. What's funny is you can deal a lot of damage to him, but that's the only move that'll actually kill him. Every other move will just... Because you can do any of the 3 blitzes he knows right now. Although it's kind of hard on a keyboard. So I'll be probably sticking with that one. Ah! You already learned that technique? Argus, if you only hadn't been so consumed by pride. Sabin? Brother? Brother? You're his twin brother? His brother? At first I thought you were another one of Argus's bears. You thought I was a bear? I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, Edgar, what are you doing here? We're on our way to the Saber Mountains. To the returner hideout, no doubt. So the wheels are finally turning. I've been watching from a distance, hoping the world would come to its senses. The way things were going, I was afraid Figaro would end up as a puppet state. A means of striking back has presented itself. There will be no more playing lapdog to the Empire. I'm through with that act. Think a bear like me could be of any help? You join us? Sabin? I think Duncan would rest easier knowing his training helped bring peace to the world. Well then, let's get going. Edgar, this way, please. I don't look anything like Edgar. I'm freaking Locke. Whatever. I've always wondered how they all meld into one person anyway. I know it's just the game trying to compensate, but... King Edgar, this way, please. Anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a save point in here. New controller. Feels weird. Bannon, we brought her with us. So this is the girl. The one to whom the Esper... No, I don't like that voice. We're gonna have to find some different. So this is the girl. The one to whom the Esper responded? No, not right, not right. I'm sorry that I do this to you so often, but it's just not right. So this is the girl. The one to whom the Esper responded? That'll have to do. Esper? It seems the Empire had complete control over her. Carrier pigeons have kept me informed. I also heard that she wiped out 50 Imperial soldiers in mere minutes. No, that's not... Terra! For heaven's sake, Banner, the girl doesn't remember anything. Hiding from the truth won't change it. Perhaps you've heard this story before. Once, when people were still pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. The soul went and opened it anyway, unleashing all the evils of the world. Pride, envy, greed, wrath, gluttony. The only thing that remained in the box was a single ray of light. Hope. Your power is a gift, not a curse. No matter what happens, you must remember that. You are this world's last ray of light. final hope. Ganon! I've grown weary with the hour. Allow me to rest for a while. It's just a wee bit of stress, just a little bit of stress, you know, just a wee bit. The Empire's still so important for me. I've hated it ever since. No one stands up to the Empire, more people will be left like me. That's why I joined the Returners. There's no one important in my life. I have no family, no friends. That's not true. Besides, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. Those people are counting on you too. Locke, ever so sweet. Not even trying to flirt with her like Edgar would. Please, have the courage to join us in our battle. Obtained air knife. Obtained phoenix down. Get all sorts of crap. Okay, there's a two-part thing I'm going to show you in a second. But just wait a moment and I'll show you then. Don't need a heal right now. I don't know what to tell you, but I do know that I trust my brother completely. He always thought of my needs before his own, ever since we were little. I think you should trust him too. But don't tell him I said that. He'll turn red as a tomato. The Empire is snuffing out returners wherever it finds them. We must find a way to strike back before it's too late. Okay, so this one I'm going to show you what happens if you say yes to Bannon right off the bat. Bannon, he went outside just a moment ago. Have you made your decision? You become our last ray of hope. You can say yes or no, and for this one I'm going to say yes right off the bat. Really? You will? But I'm scared. The uncertainty you're feeling is only natural. Sarah, I want you to have this. What is it? A charm to help you keep you safe. Take it. Obtained gauntlet. I have a plan. Would you please gather everyone together? I think that's what I'll do for his voice. Just kind of a gruffer, older man voice, but a little bit airy because he's an old man or something. Well then, we all know the Gestalia Empire is using its Magitech power to wage war. The question is, where did they get that power? I had Locke dig around for information. It seems the Empire has been gathering scholars from around the world to study espers. Narta's Esper was also the reason for the Imperial assault there. Are you saying there's some kind of connection between espers and Magitech? Espers and Magitech. Only one possible link comes to mind. You don't mean the War of the Magi. No, that's impossible! In chorus, unison, everyone at once sort of thing. Exasperated looks. My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about magical machines. Those stories were true? They'll say we're on the verge of a second War of the Magi? It's only a guess. The war took place 1,000 years ago, and every historian has a different theory. For one theory says the energy drained from espers was used to power machines, and that ordinary humans were also infused with that same energy. So that's what Magitech power is. If we're going to fight Magitech enemies, we need Magitech weapons of our own. No! That would bring about another War of the Magi. Then what do you propose? I was wondering if we might not be able to have a chat with an Esper. With an Esper? It's risky, but that Esper reacted to Terra before. If we get it to react to her again, we just might be able to wake it up. Do you really think that would work? I can't say for sure, but I believe it's our best shot. Of course, we can't do anything without Terra's help. Terra? I'll do it. I'm not entirely sure I understand the plan, but what the heck? This sounds like it'll be fun. No, Sabin. Potential death is not a fun idea. It's a bad idea, Sabin. You shouldn't enjoy this. One of these days I'll have to show you that Pinterest thing I found on about Ruby, where it's volume 2 and they're with that professor, what's his name? Crazy one he's always talking very fast, and he's the professor of history. It's like Ruby, and he's talking like this the whole time. But anyway, they go into that city for their mission, and then they see the Grimm, and it's funny because Yang, Weiss, and Blake are all like, with their faces, but Ruby's just there smiling. It's like, no, Ruby, you shouldn't be smiling that you have more Grimm to kill. I'm sorry, that was a tangent. What was that? That noise just now? Banon, sir! South Figaro. What's wrong? What's happened? The Empire's to take it South Figaro. They're headed this way. So they found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Locke? I know. Someone has to sneak into South Figaro to slow down the enemy, right? This is right up your alley. We're counting on you. Terra, wait for me. I won't be gone long. And watch out for a certain lecherous king who shall remain nameless. The guy moves in like a hawk. Locke! Edgar, old habits die hard, eh? What about us? We can escape down the Leith River and make our way to Nosh. I'm curious about that Esper they found in the mines. Very well. I'll ready the raft by the back entrance. It's risky, but we don't have much of a choice at this point. It's not safe here. Come with us to Nosh. It could be a chance for you to gain a better understanding of your abilities. Man, my stupid phone is just going off. That's what you get for messaging me in the middle of my videos, Michael. We have no time to dilly-dally. Let's make for Nosh! Okay, so that's what happens if you say yes to Banon. So now I'm gonna stop this and show you what happens if you say no to Banon. I'm telling you, I can't get over how beautiful this music is. Anyways, this time I'm gonna show you what happens if you say no to Banon. It's not like in Golden Sun, where if you say no, you actually automatically lose the game. And there's a couple other games where you can actually lose, like Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. If you say yes to the Shadow Queen, then the world gets ruined and everyone dies, and it's kind of sad. Banon, you went outside just a moment ago. I can't think of any other games that have that off the top of my head. Have you made your decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? I see. So you have to say no 3 times to do this. Have you made your decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? I thought as much. Have you made your decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? If you say yes to any of the other times, it's the same as the saying yes to the first time. So, there's really no convincing you. Oh, how could anyone put their hope in me? And seriously, amnesiac with no memories, barely knows how to feel. What's wrong? What's happened? Is this? Look at the state that Terra would be in. These wounds look awful. This is South Figaro. The Empire's taken South Figaro. They're headed this way. So they found us. We haven't a moment to lose.
Luck? I know. Someone has to sneak into South Figaro to slow down the enemy, right? This is right up your alley. We're counting on you. Terra, wait for me. I won't be gone long. And watch out for a certain lecherous young king who shall remain nameless. The guy moves in like a hawk. Hawk? As you can see, the rest of the cutscene's the exact same. Edgar, old habits die hard, eh?
What about us?
We can escape down the Leith River and make our way to Nosh. I'm curious about that Esper they found in the mines.
Very well. I'll ready the raft by the back entrance. It's risky, but we don't have much of a choice at this point.
It's not safe here. Come with us to Nosh. It can be a chance for you to gain a better understanding of your abilities.
We've no time to dilly-dally. Let's make for Nosh.
I understand your apprehension. So this is the whole reason right here to do, well, unless you're doing a speedrun so you get the shorter cutscene, but this right here is the whole reason to say no to him. But too many innocent lives are being lost to the Empire while we stand here and do nothing. Please, lend us your strength. This relic will keep you safe. The Genji Glove. So the other one's the Gauntlet, which lets you hold one weapon with both hands. The Genji Glove lets you hold two separate weapons, one in each hand. So, for Locke, since he's so fast, it lets him do crazy damage. Also, you skip this cutscene, so it's a little bit faster. Well, here goes nothing. That's right, since you only have him in this party for this short time. I didn't say anything, you didn't know that. Up aboard the raft? Sure, this looks like a safe little raft. Head towards Nosh while protecting Bayonet at all costs. If Bayonet falls in battle, the journey's over. That's why I sent him back a row, because he's got like no defense. All I ever use him for is his prey ability, because that just heals your party, so it keeps him alive a little bit longer. Okay, from this point on, I'm actually just going to not talk, because I found I got that song that I mentioned in the last video, the really beautiful Terra's orchestral theme. And since this is mostly just water sounds and just fights, I'm just going to play that music over this. Don't know about you, but I think that song is effing amazing. I'll let my mother know I said that. Be like, Matthew, what's wrong with you? And I'd be like, I'm sorry, Mum, I love you. You don't need to say things like that to me. Anyway. So this is actually one of the most boring parts of the game, in my personal opinion. Getting used to this menu thingy is feeling kind of weird. Alright, we made it. Hey, what we got here? Don't ask about the voice, just accept that's what I'm doing.
You have the quick banana paddle, and I'm not gonna let you through.
Does that make me a bad octopus? Ouch. This is Ultros. You actually fight with him 3 times.
Ouch! Seafood soup is not on the menu!
Okay, phew. I was worried that he was gonna take us out. Take her out.
Oh, that's one's a tasty more. I'd love to get my tentacles around her.
Please don't think.
Rigamuffins.
Sorry, it's such a low level, this is actually really difficult. Nobody fade. Oh, please, don't hit him. I'm not stressed out. Oh, yay. Sploosh, blub blub. I guess you got the point. I wouldn't bet on it. It's probably just hiding down there. Ew, something stuck to my leg. Tara, get away from there. We should be alright. We should be alright now. 8-arm freak. I'm gonna smash it with a blitz. No, Sabin! Out of my way, Edgar! Well, he's always been a bit rash. Sabin! Oh, he'll be fine. Are you sure, Bannon? Sir? You're his brother! You should know better than any of us. Any second now, he'll flop back up on the ref right as rain. Whoa! Think he missed the onto the raft part. Sabin! Sabin! You're on your own now! And literally, Sabin! He just floats away. Just, bye-bye, Sabin. Have a nice swim. And this introduces one of the most intriguing parts of the game. It's the first time we get a real story split, and I don't think it really has much of a story split from here on, but this one's really cool. Edgar and Tara race toward Narch while protecting Bannon. But what is Sabin, who was swept away by the raging waters? And how's Locke faring after having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Figaro? Is all going according to plan? Choose a scenario, Kupo. So, Michael, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to basically ask you which one of these scenarios you want me to do first. Because I could do Locke, I could do Sabin, I could do Tara's Bannon, and Edgar. And I just think it'd be fun to have you make those decisions. So, that's where we'll go from. Okay. So, yeah, thanks for watching today, and I will catch back up with you later.